Tonight, the story of a woman who knows what it's like to be considered other.
One woman has fought through othering in her country and is now an expert at educating all of us. She's the focus of this week's Snapshot New York with CBS 2's Steve Overmyer.
One comment that I often get is, "Oh, you don't look like a Muslim." Often people don't realize they demonstrate their own othering.
Amra Sabic El-Rayess is an expert on othering, where people in one group are treated differently. Her greenhouse is full of plants of different species living in harmony, but human differences are often the center of conflict. A nightmare Amra experienced firsthand as a survivor of the Muslim genocide of Bosnia.
I never imagined that I would be allowed to be in America. I didn't think I was allowed to dream of America, let alone to fulfill my own American dream.
In the 90s, Bosnian Muslims like Amra were victims of an ethnic cleansing that tore their society asunder. Amra chronicles her survival story in her memoirs, The Cat I Never Named. Central in her story is a stray feline who, time after time, saved her life.
On the very first day of the war, my brother heard her in the back of our property and walked away from the 4 girls who ended up being blown up and died, while my brother and I survived.
For 4 years, Amra was trapped in a city under siege by the Serbian army.
Out of fear, they were willing to kill innocent civilians. And I see that kind of narrative emerge in the United States, and I am concerned. I am concerned where this takes us.
The answer to preventing the othering of people is the same answer for what allowed her to escape: education. For 4 years, she taught herself mathematics, physics, and English. Her classroom success and exceptional test scores caught the attention of a humanitarian named David Pincus. David is a Jewish man who was saving a Muslim woman who he'd never met before.
He felt compelled to do something for Bosnian Muslims and stop genocide, to show that we share humanity.
The philanthropist paid her way through Brown University. Then she added 2 master's degrees, got married, and completed her PhD from Columbia. Now she teaches future professors at Columbia, where, like the flowers in her greenhouse, she tends to a garden of students.
That's a beautiful metaphor that you use. I am passionate about cultivating mindsets and cultivating our togetherness to evoke empathy. We need stories.
Stories that bind us. And just like the colorful flowers, our beauty is in our differences.
I want that to be my legacy when I'm not here. People who've heard me teach in my class can say, Amra preached for us to be together and to have a collective empathy and not hate each other. That is what I hope I'm remembered by.
My goodness, what a story. Amra's book, The Cat I Never Named, is already a #1 bestseller on Amazon. You can find it under the young adult nonfiction section. And if she's teaching a class, I think we all need to listen.
We have a lot to learn from her.
Wow.
Amazing, so impactful.